Hello. Welcome to my studio. Today is Wednesday. Gosh, what is it? The 23rd already of October. Holy crap. Um, my name is Terry Phelps, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And, uh-oh, trouble starting already. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Come here. I thought I'd try to go without giving him a treat so that, because he's been so quiet. And of course, as soon as I hit play or go, he's perked up. Oh gosh. So I tonight am going to um, continue with what I worked with you on last week, which was the, oh gosh, 1 minute. There's yours. Sorry about that. Hopefully that keeps him quiet. So I'm going to continue with what we were doing last week, and that was with the Make a Bow. I think it's called Take a Bow. I did all those strips from that bundle that makes a bunch of 6 strips at once in one die. So let me go back down to my desktop here. So these were the cards that I made last week, and these are note card size. So that's how I used the strips last week. It's so cute. They actually fit the envelopes for note size to decorate the front. And, these were the fronts. Okay. So this week, I thought, I still have a bunch of these strips left. And I have for a while thought about making cards that have little gifts with them. And so the one thing that I was going to do was use these strips to do just that. So what I did was I made some alternative cards, and I used kind of several different bundles and whatnot to just kind of show just the diversity that you can do doing this. And so I think what I'll do is I'll just start using, go down to my desktop and start making one of the cards. And then I have a bunch of alternatives that I'll show you when I'm done. So I'm going to go down to my desktop. All right. So hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully everything's going good. So, okay. So what we're going to do, and again, this is not a difficult card at all, but I think you'll be kind of excited about the outcome of it. Whoops, I got some paper left in here. So we're just going to start our card base is just your normal 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut that. Hi, Jen. Oh, good. You can hear me. Awesome. Of course, Leo had to wake up and become alive when I hit go live. So had to get him quiet real fast. So there's our card base. The next layer that we're going to have is, and we're going to cut both the inside layer and the outside layer, and that's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to do 5 1/4 here. Today was so gorgeous outside. I'm just loving this fall so far. Have you been able to get out, Jen? It's just been gorgeous. All right, so that's our panel. And then we're going to do the same. So then we're going to also do our next panel, which I'm kind of discombobulated like usual. I know, Leo is just something else. Ugh. So our other panel is going to be 3 3/4 by 5, and we're going to do that with the inside panel and the outside panel. So this is already at 3 3/4. So I'm just going to do it at 5. And then we're going to do the same thing for our inside panel. Perfect. All right, so we got those pieces all done. And then because we're continuing on from last week, I'm also going to grab 2 of our strips that are left over. So I'm going to use these 2. What else? Okay, and then we're going to stamp. I think we're done with our cutting. So we're going to do some stamping. And we are going to do some snowflakes. Now, the colors I'm using are Garden Green and Pool Party. And this paper, and I've used this paper in all the other cards as well. Oh, nice. You went to Como. I love it. I love Como. It's one of my favorite places. And I have done the leaves too. I'm mulching them, so that helps anyway. But I still have so many trees left. Oh my gosh. This is the Snowy Scenes 12 by 12. And so we are using primarily this and the candy canes and the snowflakes here. So that's kind of what we're using tonight. So I'm going to take the stamp set that I'm using primarily for all the sentiments is the Sweetest Star, and this comes with a set, or I mean a punch. And so we're going to use that, and then in some of my other cards I'm going to show you I used some of the other stamps in here. Okay, so these are all our pieces. I'll move those out of the way. And the stamps that I'm actually using, this is from, I'm using the dies, the One of a Kind. So I'm just going to use this stamp. And then the dies that come with this are just this cute little set. It's just 2 snowflakes. That's also called One of a Kind, and it's got your outline snowflake and then a detailed snowflake. So that's the bundle that I'm using for this particular card. So I'm going to ink this up and try to get 2 snowflakes out of here. Gosh, I wonder if you guys can hear Leo panting in the back. He sounds like the Tasmanian devil. So funny. And we got this one here. All right. And I think we need another strip then of our garden green, and we're going to use that for the detailed die I just had and just lost. Oh my gosh. What did I do with it? Ah, found it. All right. So I'm going to do my die cutting here. I love this little mini machine. It's so nice. It's so compact. I'm just going to oh my gosh, you should hear Leo. Oh, sounds like okay, and where did my sheet go? Oh gosh, I lost track of time. I was experimenting doing the snowflakes another way, and I did not realize the time. So when I looked up, I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be live already. Okay, so let's put this through. Oops, this way. Right. One snowflake and one more to go. And this card is super easy, but you're going to get a little gift out of it to make for someone. And so that's what I'm excited about. I did something like this before, but I did it in a totally different way. And so this is the first time I've created this doing this way, which I don't want to say what it is yet because it's kind of a surprise. So we got our 2 of our nice snowflakes. Now we just need to do our detailed snowflake, and I'm going to do that using garden green. And that's kind of a weird color for a snowflake. I know that, but that's what our designer series paper is, and so that's what we're going with because it looks really nice. And hopefully, because I was playing with this die just before I went live, this stuff comes out. Oh, I'm absolutely happy. And I'll show you what I did. in a few minutes here. So nice. Just got a couple pieces to pick out. I cannot believe that Halloween is next week already. Oh, it's crazy. And if you have this little mini cut and emboss machine, the trick is that you always need to make the plates not even. You want to stagger them like that so that they go through very easily. And I'm just going to pull these out. All right. I think we are done with this as well. Easy peasy. All right, get this all out of here. All right, and so what I think I want to do is I want to give some bling to our snowflake here. So this is what I did just before I went live. So what this is using the shimmering, what's this called? Let me grab it real quick. You get a set of 3. This is the Pearlized Enamel Effects. And so what I did was I just took a little spatula, art spatula, and I smeared some of the pearlized effects on. And so it gave it a shimmer. So you could do that. What I did on the original card, and which I'll probably do right here, just to be easier, is I just took Wink of Stella to it. But if you wanted to be faster than doing Wink of Stella like this, you could certainly use the enamel effects. And you would just smear that on. The thing with using the enamel effects, you have to let it dry. It takes a little bit of time. So, and of course, I wasn't patient, and so I did it pretty quick after putting it on the paper. So I had to kind of dig out some of the scraps out of the dye. That's what I get for not being patient. But you can just as easily do the Wink of Stella. All right, so we're going to do that with both of our snowflakes here. And I like that because actually it makes it look a little more like a snowflake. And that's sparkling. But they are 2 totally different looks, and they both look really nice. So you could even do the enamel white on white cardstock, and it would just look really pretty too. Okay, so that just takes your normal everyday cardstock and just gives it a little wow factor. I don't know if you can even see that. It's not coming up very good, is it? But it's very shiny. And so what we're going to do then is we're going to attach this right on top of this one. So I'm going to take some, and you could use adhesive sheets on your cardstock, and then you wouldn't have to actually glue your snowflake at all, it would turn into basically a sticker. So that's just something else you could do. If I had to do a lot of these, I totally would use an adhesive sheet. It just makes it so much nicer when you have to do a lot. I don't mind doing this much. It's not a big deal, right? Feels kind of like you're coloring. All right, so I'm just going to kind of line that up in the center. So here we've got one. Oops, we got a little piece still hanging in there. And of course, you don't want to use a whole lot of glue. You don't want it oozing out everywhere. Perfect. So now we have there we go. So we just have those two. Okay, so let's assemble our card for the basic stuff here. Like I said, the card is fairly simple. It's the little present that we're gonna make that's gonna make it fun. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take one of our panels, and these are left over from last week. So I'm gonna take one and I'm going to decorate the bottom of the inside. So I might as well do that now. And you could either go this way or this way. I'm just going to do it on the bottom here. All right. All right. I'm just going to attach this to the inside. Piece of something there. All right, and then this one, we're just going to do some basic layering. Whoops. That didn't help. I really like this designer series paper. I think that's really pretty. I think it's cool. And in this actual suite of products, I did not get the stamp set or the dies. I just got the paper, and I think this one's got the little snowflakes. And that's pretty much, I think, what I got out of this set. Okay, so this is our front. Oh, and we have a strip here. Now this is just a scrap I have. So for our sentiment, I just want to cut this at 3 3/4. So I gotta do that real quick. Totally forgot about that. I know, I love snowflake anything, right? Alrighty, so this piece is set, and then I'm using, they have thank you for your kindness, a little something just for you, sending a flurry of happy wishes, which is really cute. You are a one of a kind, wonderful friend. I like that, and hope you have the merriest season ever. So I'm going to use a little something just for you. So let's see. And I'm going to use also the, what's this called? Pool Party. Okay. Kind of center that. All right. Close up the ink before I put my hand in it. And then we're going to attach that to the front. Actually, I'm going to wait to attach this. All right. So now we have our 2 snowflakes and we have our strip. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to fold this in half, and I'm going to use this part, this side. So I'm going to fold it in half this way. Okay. And I'm going to take, because I don't want this fold, I don't want the paper, the fibers to break down. So I might use, in the future, I might use packing tape because it's a little more glossy kind of. But I'm going to take on this fold and I'm going to put a piece of masking tape on it. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want the paper fibers to break down as time goes on. So this way, having this on here, I think will help. Oops. All right. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to really attach this really well. It also helps hide the tape so that you don't see it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to fold that back down again. And now it has a little layer of protection with that tape. And then I'm going to use, this is magnetic tape, and it comes, I got this at the Lakeside Teachers Store or something like that. Lakeshore. Lakeshore. Yeah, I'll have to look it up and post it. But I'm sure you can go online and find it. It is actually, it looks like this. And it is 3/4 by 25 feet. So you get a lot of this. And it's awesome because it's a magnet, but it's got adhesive on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take this tape and eyeball it. It should be about good right there. And I'm just going to take off a piece. So I love that this is already got adhesive on it and everything. And I'm just going to center this. Okay. And so now I have a nice, good sized magnet. And then I'm going to also take and put it in my trimmer, and I'm going to go and put it where it's actually on that fold line. And I'm going to take my and score it. Okay, so now I have this nice bend in the actual magnet. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so now I'm going to take it and refold it. And so now you have a nice little magnet piece. All right, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on my card base just to kind of see where it's going to fall. And I'm going to put it over the top. All right. So I'm going to take and attach. I'm going to attach my snowflakes to it. All right. So for that, I'm going to use glue. And I'm going to just be pretty. I'm going to stay towards the center. Okay. And I'm going to attach it. All right, then I'm going to fold it over and do the same. I love liquid glue because pretty much when you use it, whatever you put on it, it's going to keep it stuck. All right, you now have a bookmark that you can make and give to someone that you know that loves to read. And it's going to be part of the card. Now, before, I was trying to think of a way to attach this, and this is what I've come up with for right now. But this will keep it closed, you know, while I'm trying to get this crease to be more prevalent. So in the meantime, I'm going to just take and stick this on. I'm just going to stick that about right there. So you have this fun card that actually is a gift. And so that would work, you obviously, that's how it works. It just goes over your pages like that. It'll keep your place in your book. So isn't that cool though? I thought, how fun. I've been wanting to, I've done cards before where I've added an extra section and I've used a perforation tool, and then that can get ripped off the card and then they'd have a bookmark. But this way, you can make a little bookmark for someone and that you know that loves to read or has recipes or whatnot that they use. Now, I'm going to show you some of the alternatives that I made, and I'll show you something I did with some of the other cards to make this card more complete after you take the magnet off. All right, so this is the one that I made earlier when I was playing. Oh, I forgot to put our little snowflakes. And I actually wanted to put these snowflakes on. Gosh, you get a million of them in this little pack of. And you could actually color these snowflakes if you wanted. They're like little sponges. they're pretty cool. But they you could actually, you know, color them any color you wanted. Um, and I did originally want to put, of course, my glue doesn't want to come out. I originally wanted to put it on the bookmark right there in the center, which you could, but I thought, you know, if it's being used as a bookmark, it kind of might stand up a lot, and I don't know. I don't know if that would work so well. So, but you definitely could. And for some reason, my glue that was just working is not now. Here we go. Here's one. And do you like that, Jen? I thought that was fun too. It's like I love to read. I'm getting back into reading. I'm trying to get back, schedule that into my days, you know. It's so relaxing, and even though the books I'm reading right now are kind of scary, so I live alone, and at night it's kind of freaking me out when I let my dogs out at night. It's kind of, the book's kind of freaking me out, but you know, it's all good. So there we have it. So I will show you some of the other alternatives I did. Now, because I kept the same, these are all the same strips that are left over from last week, right? So they're all the red, white, and greens. So my other cards are like this. So this is using the star, the Sweetest Star Suite. Isn't that cute? And then on this one, on the other side of the bookmark, I've got Baking Spirits Bright. So how cute would this be to give someone that you know that loves to bake? Yeah, so this would be really fun for people that are following in recipes and that kind of thing. So I thought that was super cute. Another one I did, this one is Wishing You a Holly Jolly Christmas. And again, that's using the Sweetest Star stamp set. So I'm using these sentiments, but I'm using the oh gosh, what's it called? The More Than Autumn stamp set and bundle. And so I just turned the glasses into glasses, or Christmas theme, not Thanksgiving theme or fall theme. And this is left over from one of the strips, you know. So this side I have this, and on this side I have that. So super fun, I think. So any coffee lover or anyone that you know that obviously loves, you know, cocoa or any of that kind of thing, super cute, right? And so then another one I did, now this one I did using the Nests of Winter, and I just used the paper and the dies from that. So this is what I'm going to probably do with these is I made this card so that when you take the bookmark away, it still is a pretty card. So I just aligned it so that when I made the bookmark first, then I cut out a second bird from the designer series paper. So I didn't even have to stamp any of this or anything. This is the designer series paper, and this is from the dies. but I'm still using the Sweetest Star sentiments. And then of course I'm using leftover strips to decorate the inside of the card. Okay, so that still is gorgeous, super easy, and there's a fun bookmark. And on this one, I didn't actually put anything on the back side. So fun, right? So I think that's the only ones I made. Yeah. And then these were from last week. So again, I love this die set. I originally always bought this bundle for this die, not to make bows, but to use it as strips. And so, yeah. So I hope you like that idea. And super fun and easy and fast. And I think it's a fun way to give just a little gift to someone you know that loves to read. So, yes, I love this. This sweet's one of my favorites. This birds. I mean, I'm such a sucker for birds anyway. But super fun, right? And I still have all these left. So, super fun though. So maybe I'll find another way to use these. Let me go back up. So I hope you like that idea. Chin, I am a mystery writer or reader. I love mysteries, I guess, fiction mysteries and stuff like that. So right now I'm reading Stephen King because years ago I've tried 4 times to read The Talisman, and I finally finished it. And so I was so excited. I texted my son and said, I finished it. I finally finished it, because it's, Stephen King books are super long. And he goes, well, good. Now you can read the sequel. And my heart just kind of fell. And I'm like, what? There's a sequel? Oh, gosh. So now I'm reading the sequel, and it's called Black House. It's scary. So, but if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you like the idea. If you make any of these, show them to me, post them. If you like the idea, share and like, and maybe some other people will get to see this and stuff. But there's a cool joining promotion going on right now. You get a whole bunch of extra goodies for $99. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me a line and I can help you with that. But everybody, enjoy Halloween. I don't know if you celebrate or not, but I might be with my grandkids. Who knows? Don't know. I love passing out candy. I get tons of kids here, so it's fun. Do you like my nails? They're my Halloween, my second set. I got another set coming that I'm going to be wearing next week. Maybe tomorrow I'll put them on, but they are glow-in-the-dark spider webs. Yeah. So thanks, Jen, so much for watching, and anyone else. Sometimes I don't see comments. So have a great week, everybody, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye, Jen.